Hey, what's poppin', YouTubers, what's going on? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. This video, I'm gonna let you guys be forewarned right now. I know a lot of you people love ghetto bullshit and drama. I don't, but you're gonna love this video. This video, I'm gonna be on that Mike Son 007 type shit. I'm tired of being nice. This is why I'm an asshole. Why I'm a natural asshole anyway, and why I call shit for what it is. Because I don't like people taking advantage of me. I mean, who does? Now, with that basically being said, I'm starting to feel like Whatnot is no more different, if not even worse than Evil Bay. Evil Bay, whatever you want to call it. At least with eBay, you can contact and call people. They can come up with some kind of temporary solution until there's a better fitted solution. With Whatnot, you got to do everything through message. Then you got to wait for them to get back to you and stuff. And then a lot of the sellers, I hate, it's not about race, but at the end of the day, we all have characteristics as a race of people. Some people may say, oh, it's not about the race of the person, it's just about the individual. Well, race does play a huge part in how a lot of people have attributions to certain things that piss me off, like it's like niggas or jiggable motherfucking black folk, and so on and so on. But one thing I realize about a lot of Caucasian, aka white boys and shit, is a lot of you guys love to buy shit for nothing and then sell it for top dollar. Then on top of that, a lot of people always want to use excuses for why this is the way it is and how and XYZ this and that. And I'm noticing that a lot of people don't want to have anything to do with your package. Everybody want to kiss your ass and love you on Whatnot when you're buying from them. But then as soon as the item, because each item you buy, it automatically clears your account. Now see, a lot of you guys don't understand. Yeah, my one of my office up here is a mess. But some of you may be shocked because you don't get too many Negroes or blacks or niggers who are into this stuff like this. And most of the guys that are up here are guys that are just ranting about new bullshit, and they keep, recycling the same bullshit up here. You know what I'm saying? About new bullshit that's coming out. I'm not gonna mention names, but they rant a lot. It's more than one. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, man, why you just don't go old? Now, yeah, my office is a mess because there's rhyme to my reason here, or you may say, oh, here, there he goes again with his rhetoric, whatever. To each his own. All this stuff is down here, so this way I have a better idea of what I need that's missing for this stuff, so I can decide if I'm gonna put it in my GI Joe room, and or if I'm gonna take it downstairs to sell it later. And this is how I do my due process, my due diligence on how I do things. And it works. It's just that, I have a whole crap load of shit on the floor. Even my wife was up here the other day bitching and moaning about it. But it is what it is. Don't come up here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they come up here and sit, but, I told her, I said, if you don't like my floor and shit, don't fucking come up here. And she just gave me a crazy look. But again, my family knows me, so it is what the fuck it is. If she started taking shit to heart now. But anyhow, going back to this thing with Whatnot. So some of the first issues I had with this asshole, the Toyman 84. Now, I could tell just by, I had this impression of him that he dresses real loud. He's this big, fat, white dude who's a hypocrite and a piece of shit. That's basically how I view him. I never seen him before, but I was told that he was on a couple of Froggy Flips videos. But I automatically had this impression of him. You could tell if you look at a person's hands on how heavy set. As you see, my hands have a lot of form to them. My forearms are obviously, my forearms just like my arms, for an old man, pretty definition or defined. Versus a lot of people that have, chunky fingers and you don't really know where their hand and wrist start. Like, they'll have a wrist, they'll be like, like you could tell a heavy set person from a person that's average. You know what I mean? So I automatically had this perception on the kind of individual he is, and I realized that the heavier most Caucasian men are as collectors, the more devious and selfish they are. This is things that I've perceived over years myself. It hasn't really, you know what I mean? That's just me. And outside of that, he's a scam. I don't like con artists and scam artists. Like, there's guys I know in the Meadowlands and at toy shows who are just full of shit. And they talk to me, and I try to be more nonchalant and rude now, because I'm at that point, and they still ask me about my leg and all this shit. And I know you don't like me and I don't like you, so let's cut the shit. But they still, whatever anyway. You know, some of them got mental fucking issues. They never had sex, or the only panties they smelled was their moms or their sisters or little niece or some crazy creepy shit. So it's just, you know, I don't like, a lot of people know what my profession was. I have a low to no tolerance for bullshit, period. I don't like retarded people. I don't like stupid people. I keep from both. I don't have patience. I don't give a fuck if you have mental issues or whatever. I don't have patience to deal with that. I don't give a flying fuck. My whole philosophy is, yo, go jump off a building and kill yourself. That's the best thing. That's the best. You know, that way my taxes don't have to fucking pay for you no more. That's just the way I feel about life and about people. I mean, some people may say, oh, that's fucked up. I don't care. I don't care what you think or how you think of me. That's just my perception on how I feel about retarded, stupid motherfuckers. And I don't have patience for it. I'm not the friendliest guy because I'm not really a people's person. It takes a while for me to warm up to you. And once I warm up to you, I'm either going to warm up cold or warm up warm to hot. And depending on, you know, what side of the fence you play on, I will never buy anything from you, sell you anything, or deal with you. And there are some people that I refuse to sell to or buy from at the flea market or even at toy shows purposely because of the kind of people they are. Like, there's this one guy, I think his name was Adam, some skinny ass. He got gray hair and he wears hair like a vampire. I thought he was a stand-up dude at one time, to the point where I even, you know, I told him, I said, yo, if you can find this jacket for a lot cheaper than what I'm selling it for, I was a certain price range I gave him, you can have it for free. This motherfucker stood there for 10 minutes and looked it up, but I'm a man of my word. So I gave him this very hard to find Super Nintendo Luigi Adidas jacket, like a Adidas warm-up suit jacket. It was green and white, Nintendo, and it was Luigi. So he found it cheaper than under from what I thought it would be, and I gave it to him. Motherfucker never brought anything from me, out, you know, from outside that. But I'm a man. One thing about me is I'm a man of my word. But he's a scumbag. You know, you can look at him and tell he's a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And there's a lot of people like that in the flea market that walks around. Hey, Mike, how you doing? How's your leg? You know, like, don't ask me about how my leg or anything is. You don't like me, I don't like you. So just keep your distance from me. I understand that I'm a very militant and a very intimidating person to a lot of people because of who I am, what I am, and all this other shit. But, you know, like, dude, I'm not going to attack anybody that don't disrespect me. Just keep it fucking moving, man. Because I don't like a lot of people. And being a nigga from the hood, from East New York, Brooklyn, from the hood, you learn very early and very quick on just how, and then life teaches you on just how full of shit people are. Like, there are people, like, my daughter has, she used to stay at a friend house named Sini in Long Island, which wasn't too far from us when we lived in Queens before we got rid of that house and moved here. So I didn't like her friend's parents, especially the father. Come to find out, he was molesting the girl. Like, I have a fucking, like, a sensor in my head for scumbag, shitty people. And I let people know. And a lot of people are like, oh, that guy's an asshole. And I smirk and I smile. And I prefer that. A lot of people say, oh, I intentionally do that, you know, to keep people away from me. No, I don't like, I'm not a people's person. I don't like a lot of people. And I prefer to be, like, to myself and to my clique. You know, over time I told my kids, if you can have a handful of friends on one hand, you're too friendly. If you have both hands and it's full of people, you're a fuck up. If you have one hand and you can close it with a tight fist and have friends in that hand, you're doing something right. I know the difference between acquaintances, friends, and loved ones. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. And my loved ones, I could fit in the fist of my hand and still close it. Friends, I can fit I can fit one hand and gently close it. Acquaintances, I just basically bump fists. I don't even open a hand and have a hand in it for them. You know, that's just, I mean, I'm quick to dismiss anybody. If I could do it with blood. If I could do it with blood, I could do it with anybody. You know what I mean? That's one gift I've always had, where I could turn myself off and be like, fuck the world, fuck you. Whether it's a child, a relative, or whatever. I've always been good like that. And, you know what I mean? And the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I realize that a lot of people are hypocrites. You can hear the bullshit in their voice when I'm on Whatnot. Once people start, you know, you see like, all you see is like a whole bunch of shit like this on the floor or somewhere, and you hear somebody's voice, and you see like 5 to 9 people live in the you know, in a room or whatever the fuck you call that, on that person's channel, and you don't hear anything, or you hear them trying to rap, or they think they hip because they listening to rap music. And I'm like, yo, like, look at these silly ass crackers, man. Like, I call it for what the fuck it is. It ain't about me being racist. Y'all could think whatever the fuck you want. I know somebody's gonna come up there and be like, oh, you know, you sitting there calling us this and that, and at the same time you got all those white toys around you. Well, evidently, a lot of companies do research and know that a lot of y'all motherfuckers out there who collect are dominantly Caucasian, and mass majority of y'all do not want black action figures. Let alone, nobody's gonna want a whole toy line of it. You may have a couple of figures you like, or just because it's part of that collection don't mean you have a love for black folks or this, that, and the third. Let's call it for what the fuck it is. It is what it is, and we all know that, you know, in the toy and comic industry, all, you know, there is a lacking of minority, period. Toys. I mean, you know, closer you get to minorities is like Voltron. Like, you got Prince Lotor and his father and Hagler the Witch and shit. You don't know what they are, but everybody on Voltron, I mean, the whole 5 Voltron force happen to be Caucasian or supposedly Asian, right? But then again, whatever. I'm just stating facts so you guys don't go out there and think I'm a racist. I'm an equal opportunist. I'm not a racist against anybody that's not racist against me. I hate all races alike. You know, because of the stereotypes and the hypocrisy that comes along with certain groups. You know, when you've been on this earth as long as I have, you know, you weed out and you see the characteristics of everybody. But my thing here is, I'm pissed off. I have a right to be pissed off. I have no problem buying shit from somebody, but then when I order shit and it doesn't come, a lot of these Whatnot patrons want to sit back and just say, "Oh, go to Whatnot." So they don't want to claim no responsibility. They got no problem taking your money. Thanks, Mike. They want to kiss your ass and thank you for the purchase because you're the higher bidder and nobody else is gonna go as high as you are or was. And let me, you know, this may shock you guys, but I don't need a Patreon account or anybody to help me buy anything. I might be a nigger, born and raised on welfare, around, you know, in the projects around roaches and rats, way back in the day. But I'm a homeowner who has way more toys than God knows how many percentage of people out there, and nobody ever gave me nothing. I never went and begged, because let's face it, Patreon ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fucking begging ass fools that need people to help them or friendly extort people into helping them buy shit. I am a black man from the hood, an old black man from the hood, and this may tickle some of y'all fancy and some of you may hate it or whatnot, but I'm not hurting for money. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I got Jay-Z money and whatever, but I'm one of them niggas y'all love to hate because I spit straight facts and the fucking truth, and at the same time, I don't need none of y'all pennies. I don't need nobody to help me do a fucking thing. I can go out there and buy a fucking Lamborghini Urus in cash right now if I fucking chose to. I may be eating fucking, crackhead soups for the next couple of months to a year. But I can go out there and buy a fucking brand new, and I'm talking about like a 2025, not a 19 or 18. Some of y'all might say that's bullshit, that's impossible. To each his own. You think what the fuck you want. I'm telling you straight facts and what it is. I've never came up here and lied not once at all, so why would I do that now? I don't sit here and verbally say what my finances are, but I'm only saying that because for some reason a lot of these fucking bum ass motherfuckers and whatnot happen to sit back and think that everybody's trying to scam them or whatever. And I get offended and pissed off about that because I don't need to come up here and beg y'all for nothing. I never have and I never will. I don't need to go up here and whatnot and spend hundreds of dollars with one or two people, and in one day I'm spending like 11 or 12, 13, 1400, which 90% of y'all motherfuckers up there and whatnot don't do because you can't afford to. Just to rip somebody off for a fucking 20 to 25 or $30 package. That's pathetic. So I've had issues with the Toyman 84 a couple times, and I realized that he's just a selfish fucking asshole. He comes off like, I love you, and oh, I love you. And nobody give a fuck about you loving. I get tired of that. Oh man, come on, man. I love my. You don't even. How you gonna love somebody you don't even know? Stop that bullshit, bro. See me, I am a very, very militant and straightforward person. Some of y'all might say I'm aggressive or I'm angry. I am aggressive. I am always angry because the shit I've been through in my life and what I've seen in life. You know what I'm saying? And I really have that nonchalant, I don't really give a flying fuck attitude because I really don't give a fuck. I have that attitude. But I am a very well-mannered individual. You know what I mean? I have etiquette and I have manners. But I have a very short fuse, and I let you know about yourself and how I feel, and I don't have no filter in giving a flying fuck. That's the difference. I mean, I've had a lot of controversy up here since YouTube started. I mean, I was one of the only people, not even color, because nobody even, and even when I showed, everybody's like, oh shit, he looked like Mr. T. So I blew up quick because I had Hot Toys when Hot Toys was the popping thing. And when Hot Toys were very hard to come by, very expensive, I had all that shit. And then on top of that, me having a Mr. T look, all that shit put me from here to here. Then all the drama threw me all under here, and it was, going up and down. And I got tired of that channel, and I just switched up that channel and whatnot. And but anyhow, going back to this whatnot thing. Reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I don't need shit from nobody. If I buy, I buy. I have people up here, I'm not gonna mention their names, who have been with me to shows and seen what I've brought on whatnot. And these motherfuckers see my, like they've been in my home. At least one of the two. Even my boy Tone, him I'll mention because he's like a nephew to me, and he can, there's people out here who can contest the shit they see me walk away with in flea markets and thrift shops or this and that. They've been in my home. They see my vehicles. They see this and that. And my shit don't have no fucking bank on it. No. My shit is paid for. It don't make me better than you or anything like that. I'm just basically stating straight facts and letting you guys out there know that, I don't really need your little crumbs and shit. I don't need to sit here and get over on you for a couple of dollars or even a couple of hundred. That's not my style. You know what I'm saying? If I buy something, I buy it legitimately out. You know what I mean? If I pay for something, I pay for it because I want it. And because, you know what I'm saying? And if you piss me off, just like when I buy storage units, motherfuckers piss me off, or if I want something, you're not going to get it unless you pay ridiculously overpriced. Then I'm like, you know what? Nah, you can have it. I may not tell you that, but that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, yo, fuck it, he can have it, but he or she gonna pay for it. Because if I want it and you want it, oh, believe you me, It's not about being vindictive. It's just that, you know, if you're gonna take it from me, I'm gonna make sure you pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing this up because after the Toyman, there was this Bounce Taco something, whatever the fuck his name is. This is a guy that his wife is like a Mexican taco type of Bride of Frankenstein bitch, where she, every time you turn around, he's always talking about how she needs this and I'm like, yo, wow, my wife needs a new set of ovaries, or her like half of her labia fell off, or one of her nipples, or this, that, and the third. So, you know, guys, I need this and I need that. But at the same time, the same people that he claims as his friends and his brothers are the same ones that are sitting there and watching him, you know, beg to sell a figure that's worth $10 for fucking 3. But then those are your brothers and your friends. So why your brothers and your friends don't help you out? Because you delusional and you're fucking stupid and naive. That's the reason why. Like, I don't give a fuck. I would never sit there and put my family's business out there, or whatever issues my wife has going on with her body. And for her to sit there and be okay with that just goes to show that, you know, they're two peas in the same pie. They're either lying or they just desperately stupid fucking idiots that don't mind putting their business out there. Because I personally would never do that. Nor would I allow myself to do that to a loved one. I don't give a flying fuck if it's for the right cause or not. Now this person, and then he got mad at me and a couple of people because I made a statement on you know, while he was live about a month or so ago, and he got mad and frustrated saying, oh, well, you know, you guys, I'm not giving nobody nothing back, or this, and it's like the way they do it and the way they say it with so much animosity. Like, it's okay for you to take my money, but then you want to sit back and put everything on Whatnot, when Whatnot is the platform, and they secure shit, but at the same time, you as a collector and a seller, you should be more worried about the fucking person you're selling shit to. Cause you sold this time, but then a lot of y'all don't understand why you have why people don't want to buy from you all the time, and then you get frustrated when you have a good item and you can't sell it because people, you know, word of mouth moves around, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm putting Toyman, the Toyman 84 on blast. That taco biting Bounce, whatever the fuck he is, Mr. Ekano Ika Pika Puka, fucking taco biting, fucking burrito eating piece of shit, on blast. I don't remember his whole name, but I don't give a fuck. And now I got 2 other people I'm adding to that. I mean, there's another dude, I can't remember the name right now, that I don't buy from. So there's certain people I don't go to their channel no more, and I don't buy from on Whatnot. And now I'm adding these 2. Now this one guy, I got this package. My mailman gave it to me just like this. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is this? So when he handed it to me, I looked at it, and it did say it had my first name, my middle name, and last. So that's how I know my packages came from or come from Whatnot. And I'm gonna put this person's name on blast. This person's name is Bruno Cruiz, and he lives at 256 North Craigmont Avenue, San Jose, California. Zip code is 95127. I'm gonna put you on blast because you're a piece of shit. And he goes by the name of Mike the Toy Hunter _ And I'm putting, you know what? And the reason what got me mad, now how are you gonna get frustrated and mad because you keep sending me the same generic message talking about, oh, well, did you contact Whatnot or whatever? All I wanted to do was ask you, because he was like, oh, well, I don't understand how a mailman would give you a package like this. Now, this is exactly how I got the package. And it said right down here, don't cut, with all this squiggly thing. I even asked him, well, I sent him pictures, and I said, well, I told you that's not how I sent the package. Yeah, but you never fucking specified to me if my package, it was like a Shawn Michaels WWE Hasbro toy lot. And I think I only paid like $20 for all of them, but I think it was like 2 or 3 of them that were busted up or whatever, but it doesn't matter, I still paid for it. Now, this asshole didn't tell me if he sent it in an envelope or in a fucking box or not like that. So I'm trying to get specifics, which he keeps getting agitated about the specifics. So I'm forewarning you guys. Be careful when you're dealing with Whatnot. Now, Whatnot is like an eBay / live auction thing that has a live recording. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't speak for all Whatnot sellers, but from the average amount of the ones that I do deal with, that do know a lot of other individuals, I could definitely tell you that a lot of people don't mind selling you shit. And if your item gets stolen, or you get the wrong item, or somebody switches it around, or whatever the fuck, they're not gonna claim any responsibility to it. They're just gonna tell you to go with Whatnot. So when you bid on Whatnot, bid with caution and at your own risk. Because I can damn sure tell a lot of you guys that, from my experience, a lot of these so-called motherfuckers up here all like you and want to kiss your ass when you're giving them the money. But as soon as that payment is done, you're fucked. You're in the hands of luck and the averages of luck. Because this is exactly how I got it. Then he's like, oh, well, I don't understand how a mailman would give you a package like that. So when you say that, you're basically, I'm not stupid. I read in between lines very well. So you're basically saying that, oh, well, why would you take that? Or why would a mailman give you a package like this? This is not how the mailman gave me the package. Evidently, I don't know what the fuck is in the package until I open it. So I had to tell this fucking clown, which is Mike the Toy Hunter. And the reason why I'm saying he's Bruno Cruiz is because this is the person that mailed it. And I'm putting them on blast. I'm going to start shaming motherfuckers. When shit like this happen, not only am I not going to deal with them no more, but every fucking time I see them bid on something, I'm going to outbid them or make them pay high on it. I'm going to troll them until life is over. Like on some shit. I'm the worst nigga you ever want to fucking make an enemy out of. Period. Because I don't mind getting physical with somebody at all, and we could take it any way. Like, that's the kind of person I am, man. Now this is exactly how it came. And when and the mailman handed me this, because I was right there and he was coming up, so he handed me this, and he handed me another box that came from somebody else. And I looked at it, I was like, this looks kind of weird. And I'm like touching it, I'm like, what the hell is that? So I thought it was maybe foam or something inside, holding something, because I didn't know who sent what. And this is what was inside. A pair of pink fucking slippers. And the funny thing is, right under my envelope is another one here. And it's ironic because this one came from Vicky Cribbin from Washington State. And it was shipped to Samantha Pena. I'm not going to give her number, her name or whatever. But ironically, this package was going to Garfield. So I find that ironic, and I even asked about this. He never responded. He just responded out of animosity, like, oh, I told you this is how I sent the package. You ain't told me shit. You just told me that that's not what you sent. You didn't explain to me if you sent my shit in a box, a priority envelope, or whatever. I'm just going on the averages of assumption because I don't know if you send it in this original thing and it was switched around. I have no fucking idea. Now, when you guys bid on Whatnot, you have to be very careful with that. So this asshole again is Bruno Cruiz at 256 North Craigmount Avenue, San Jose, California. Zip code 95127. And it was shipped to me. And I guess his real name is Bruno Cruiz, or he knows a Bruno Cruiz or whatever, but he goes by the name Mike the Toy Hunter. I'm putting this motherfucker on blast because he can kiss my ass. And the reason why I'm mad is because, yo, so far I don't like it. I mean, I get way more stuff than I don't, but that's not the fucking point. The point is I still paid for stuff and I paid for service. And at the end of the day, if these motherfuckers start putting, people can say what they want. Oh, well, I shipped it. It don't matter, man. It's on how you shipped it. It's gonna cost you an extra couple of bucks. So what? Put delivery confirmation on the motherfucker, and then maybe people will get their packages. So at the end of the day, you are still responsible. Oh, I shipped it out. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. I don't care about Whatnot or eBay rules. Well, if it shows delivered, nah, nigga, take the next step. Because you being a reseller, You should want the same shit how you want to get your shit is how you should want to give the shit to the other individuals. That's just common fucking sense. But a lot of these motherfuckers are self-deluded, selfish, overweight, fucking pieces of shit that don't give a flying fuck about nobody. Or they some young, bitch-ass little motherfuckers that run around thinking who they are. Can't even fucking piss in the urinal right, but at the same time, they want to sit there and act like they can piss straight. Like, come on, man, with this bullshit. So I am putting him on blast, along with the Toyman 84. I mean, if I ever see the Toyman 84 in real life, if I ever go to any convention and see him, I swear to you, I'm going to punch him in his fucking face. I may get locked up in that state or town for breaking his fucking teeth. Like, on some real shit. I just don't like, I genuinely don't. There's a lot of people up here I don't like. And for whatever reasons, I just don't like them. And this motherfucker, I really want to I want to beat the brakes on him. Because I just don't like him. He's irritating. And I don't like a lot of people. I just don't like a lot of people. Yeah, this is him again, the toy man. So let's see what this nigga. I don't even want to. As I'm as pissed as you, I don't even want to deal with this shit no more. Hold on a second, y'all. I don't even want to read what he said. I'm sorry about that long whatever, but this is the guy. I don't know if you, hopefully, let me see if you guys can read it. I mean, I just left him a message. Let me see if I can, if I focus my finger, maybe you guys, yeah, you guys probably can't. Yeah, I don't know if you can, yeah, but that's his, anyway, it's Mike, oh, Mike B, the Toy Hunter. Mike B, the Toy Hunter. So that's Mike underscore B underscore the, or the, underscore toy underscore hunter, and that's HUNTA. So I don't even want to read what he just said. I just basically wrote here, we're done here, XYZ, blah 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 blah. I didn't start getting rude and nasty until he did. I don't steal, and then he keep writing this. This is fucking bullshit. I'm sorry this happened. No, I don't want to hit. I don't want those apologies. Once you already, you know, then they want to say what they want to say and then apologize. Yo, first of all, a real man shouldn't have to apologize. You should be able to keep your composure to where you don't have to, you know, have a diva-sode or episode or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, I don't give a fuck how angry you get. You know, when it comes to business, everybody, I don't know, said about whatnot. People want to kiss your ass and they happy when you buy from them. And, you know, they could be, hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, hey, yo, take care of that. Take care of that payment. Because that's all they give a fuck about. They all up here just to play these games. Oh, my buddies, my friends. These niggas don't give a flying fuck about you. All they care about is that bread. All they care about is what they can get from you, and that's it. Whether it's money or figures, so they can resell it. And that's what a lot of these guys do, especially in the G.I. Joe community. I don't join nobody's community no more because I realize the community people are full of shit. I've done that with hot toys. I've done that with statues. And I'm putting this motherfucker on blast because you piss me off. And, you know, I don't like that. You know, all you have to, you know, I asked plenty of times, like, yo, like, you know, I got a great package, as you guys saw, a great envelope. Plasticky envelope type whatever thing, and you know, these are like made in China slippers. You know, and now I know who the person is because I knew it was a package, but I ordered so much shit I didn't know who I got it from until yesterday had to do my due diligence. At least now I know how to use the whatnot apps the right way to file complaints and whatever, because that bounced whatever nigger or taco biting fucking prick. He basically got away scot-free, but you know, it was trivial, so whatever, you know. I hope his fucking wife dies. Hope that bitch die. Fuck him and her. You know what I'm saying? I don't like thieves and motherfuckers stealing from me. And yeah, y'all can say that's drastic. I don't give a fuck what you say. Don't watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is, man. You know, like when I hate through the bone marrow, nigga. I don't just hate to the bone. I hate through it. That's the kind of motherfucker I am. You know what I'm saying? I can be I mean, you know, like, listen, man, it is what the fuck it is. Do I mean what I say? And yeah, I do. That's why I said it. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, I'm putting him on blast along with the Toy Man and Bounce Taco, whatever. And this Mike B, the Toy Hunter, whatever the fuck, you can go fuck yourself and die. And then you got this other Neanderthal, this fucking asshole, and he goes by the name of Rick Faria. And he's at 14866 Jack Tone Road in Manteca, California, zip code 95336-9731. And this asshole, I think his name is, what is it? Something 29. Shit. Oh, I can't even, let me go up here and do it. Because what I do on my computer is going to boot me out the thing. So let's see this asshole. Like, I'm just so done with these people. Like, and this is why, and you know, fam Alex, do me a favor, man. Like, real talk, yo, because I'm going to start getting pissed off. Do me a favor, fam Alex. Don't start sending me shit on do whatnot no more. I really, really, really don't want to deal with them niggas no more. So, you know, out of respect, man, do me that favor and stop sending me links to whatnot. If I do decide to go on whatnot or whatever, I'm going to do it at my own disposal. But please, bro, stop sending me shit. Excuse me, on whatnot. And this has nothing to do with him or anybody. Just in case somebody like, oh, he got drunk. Nah, that's my nigga, man. That's my fam. it's just that, he always looks out for me and his brother Fam, Fam Eric. But I just don't want nobody to send me links to whatnot anymore. I'm getting to the point now where more and more I'm not going to be buying on whatnot or dealing with it, because the averages on me. Again, on the average of 1 to 10, I do get more like 7 out of 10 items than a 3. But that's not the point. The whole point is I'm spending 100% on shit. So if I'm spending 100% on shit, I want 100% of my shit. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to really deal with a lot of shit on whatnot. And I have a habit, if I see something I want, I grab at it. And I just don't want to. At this particular point, I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to ease out of dealing with whatnot and just stay to my regular shit. Because I have money. I'm not a poor, broke nigga. I don't need nobody's Patreon or nothing to do anything. If I want to go out there and buy something, I go out there and buy it. Whether I spend $65,000 on a Mustang or this, that, and the third. Yeah, my family did help get it and whatever, but whatever. I can afford to do so. Doesn't make me better than anybody, but I just want to give you guys the fucking facts out there. I don't need to go out there and spend thousands of dollars. Let me put it this way, and people can back this up. I've been dealing with whatnot since August the 4th. Since August 4th, I started dealing with whatnot. And if I told you the amount of money I spent between August 4th to now, your mouth would drop. Because 85% of the motherfuckers up there in whatnot has never touched that. I spent almost $11,000. $11,000 fucking dollars on whatnot between August 8th to now. 11 fucking $1,000. Not 1,100, not $11, $11,000. I done put in the hands of these whatnot people. Since August the 4th, I spent about that much. I mean, look around you. A lot of my shit came from shows. A lot of my stuff I brought from people. I mean, I know the owner of Toy Tokyo. I know this guy for almost 30 years. Like, I'm his to-go-to guy when he wants to get rid of something that he knows I like and is worth a couple dollars. That says a lot. I am a serious buyer. I'm a guy that went out there and spent thousands of dollars on statues. I done spent, at one time close to 1,000 or over 1,000 on Hot Toys when Hot Toys first started. And now, and think about it, we're talking about when Hot Toys was $70 to $130 a figure at one time. So when I collect seriously. I went out, I go out there and I spend money on shit. You can't take it with you. I done spent money on my Jigsaw. I done put more than what you guys pay on the car on just my Jigsaw in a 2-month span over the summer. Like, that's the kind of motherfucker I am, man. If I like something or whatever, I spend money on it. I give money to my wife and my kids. And that's, can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very fruitful person when it comes to that. I'm not cheap, but I'm not stupid. So going back to this dude. So, oh yeah, that's right. Let me put this motherfucker on blast. I already gave a name and number. This motherfucker still texting me. I don't want to. I don't even want to. I ain't gonna even entertain his ass. I'm done with this nigga. Let me go to whatnot here and. I know I ordered this in 27th, right? Yep. So it was $20 that I spent with Mike B, the Toy Hunter. But it's the principle behind the whole fucking thing. Oh, it wasn't just that. Hold on a second. So technically, it's 2 items. So basically, it's 24. So I got the Shawn Michaels bundle, which was purchased on the 29th of last month, along with the Mighty Ducks Duke Lucy, as he put it. Now, let me I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe if anything you could pause it or whatever. But whatever, it's there. And then Chuck wagon. So there's some stuff I got that from the Chuck wagon. The hubs table. I haven't gotten that yet. I haven't gotten those wrestlers yet. Wait, did I? Yeah, I got those already. Rick 29. No, Rick 209. That's his name. So Rick 209, which is Rick Faria. And I'm gonna give the address. I don't give a fuck. When niggas do, when you do me wrong, I'm gonna do you wrong. Fuck all that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you shipped it, but at the same time, you have to share responsibility for how you ship shit. It's your responsibility to mail and ship it, and it's your responsibility to make sure it gets to the person's hands. Fuck what Whatnot and Evil Base says. If I'm gonna ship something to somebody, even if it comes out my pocket, I'm gonna make sure I at least put delivery confirmation on it. Because if you put delivery confirmation, or same shit as signature, if you put that on your shit, that means that the person's got to be there to sign for it. Which means you don't have to it won't just get left on somebody's property. Because we all know, not only around the U.S., but all around the world, you have porch pirate thieves who steal packages. And this is worldwide. So this ain't nothing new. So anyhow, this Rick Faria is at 14866 Jacktone Road, and that's in Manteca or Manteca, whatever the fuck, California, and that zip code is 95336. I'm gonna give the nigga's full name and address. When you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you, and I feel that way because it was his fucking responsibility. How hard is it for you to ship out the right fucking item? Then, of course, just like straight white boy fashion, here come the excuses. Oh, I got them out of storage units. Nigga, first of all, you ain't telling me something I don't know. I buy storage units. I still make sure if I'm going to send something to somebody, or if you're going to do a live video, then you should make, if you're going to buy, whatever the fuck you do, you should make sure everything is copacetic before you list it. If you list it and you fuck up and you make a mistake, guess what? That's your mistake, your responsibility. That's no different than me selling this in the flea market and somebody saying how much, and I'm like, oh, give me $20. And then find out later, oh shit, I sold a $200 item for $20. You can't get mad at me for buying it. You can't get mad at nobody else around you for not telling you. I mean, if you got people around you that know what it's worth, that's kind of fucked up that they don't tell you. But at the same time, it's your fucking responsibility to make sure you know what the fuck you're selling. And that was the thing. He sent me the this transport I paid $10 for. On the video, he got $55 on it. The reason why I didn't sell in his consignment shop is because they were like, yo, I mean, I already cleaned it up. He stated that one of the transport parts were missing. This piece. He never said shit about this, about the front. And that's what got me mad. So now, not only do I have to go out there and buy this piece, which is a lot cheaper than buying this front piece. You know what I'm saying? He never stated what else was missing in this. Oh, well, I didn't know. Nigga, you gotta, if you had shit in the consignment shop, how the fuck? So you buy storage units, you put this on it, so that means you look this shit up. So let's stop this bullshit. And this is what a lot of you white motherfuckers out here like doing, is bullshitting and being fake. I don't like fake bullshit. You know, like you like trying to fucking scam everybody. Like people are fucking stupid. I was born sometime in a day, but it wasn't damn sure yesterday. And it's like, so you can sit there and put this information on it, which means that you got it out of a storage unit, but yet you looked it up to see what it was, because you actually put vintage number 12 Star Wars troop transport 1979, $55 you put on it. So you put $55 on something that you know goes for around 70 or so, knowing it's missing shit. So you automatically on the video stated that this was missing, but you never stated that the other door on this side was missing. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me you don't know what you got, but you're gonna list what you got by looking it up? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? Like I said, a lot of people out here know what my profession was. So therefore, I'm not some dumbass ignorant nigga off the street. You know what I'm saying? So stop the bullshit. Man the fuck up and stop the bullshit. So Whatnot is claiming that I'm gonna get a refund for this piece of shit. So they claim I'm gonna get a refund for that out of the other two. So this asshole with this thing that I got the wrong thing, nothing yet. And then and that's from Mike B, the Toy Hunter. Now this again is from this Rick 209. Why would he put 209? Is this something that has something to do with? Maybe 209 is the zip. Maybe it's no, it can't be the zip code. Whatever. Who gives a fly? Fucking flying fuck. So he sold this to somebody else. I didn't want this. That's why the other guy got it. I didn't want this because I have this guy already. Now you're telling me that I have to go out of my fucking pocket and spend time out my day to go and mail this shit, to mail it back to this fucking piece of shit. So both of these guys are gonna get bad feedback from me, and I'll never deal with them again. I'm gonna start putting a list and a post-it up here and put on Whatnot sellers never to deal with again. The Toyman 84 is one of them. That Taco Bite and Bounce, whatever the fuck, is one. And I forgot the other guy. So he probably get a pass until I remember. And then you got this Mike B, the Toy Hunter. So now on, anytime this motherfucker bids on anything, he better pray I'm not in the chat. Even if I don't want it, I'm going to bid on it and make sure I buy it, or make sure he double pays for it. And I'll put it in the listing. From now on, whenever I see your name, you're not getting shit for a good price. I'm going to make you pay for it. And I'm going to put that on Whatnot too. I want him to know. After that shit, and it's all because of his attitude. All I asked was, how'd you send it? And I keep bringing up the description of what I got, and you're getting agitated. So I don't understand how the Toyman, Bounce Taco, and this asshole Mike B, the Toy Hunter, how can you get furious and upset as something that I lost when I'm the one that lost because you got paid? And then everybody do the same thing. Oh, talk to Whatnot. So you're basically saying, hey, as long as I get my money, I'm gonna ship it out to you. It is what the fuck it is. But at the same time, it's your fucking responsibility. Because you could, it doesn't matter. It's your responsibility to make sure I get the item. So how is it gonna hurt you to go out there and put delivery confirmation on it? You put delivery confirmation or signature on something, guess what? The person gets it. But you're a whole bunch of greedy, self-centered, fucking self-entitled pieces of shit. So you figure you want to get as much money as possible from your item, and you don't give a flying fuck what happens to the other person's item. So that says a lot about your character. I don't like thieves, liars, and pieces of shit. And that's why I put both of their names and addresses up there. And and it's like, I mean, you still shouldn't have gotten this confused. The bad pot's supposed to have what I ordered was what Hot Toys did was they basically just not remade, but they just basically repurposed the original die-cast War Machine with Don Cheadle, and they just basically just repainted it, and they put like the Punisher on it, and they gave you I forgot the guy that played Shane on Walking Dead, and he also played the Punisher in the Punisher Netflix. I always forget his name. But anyway, it comes with his head sculpt. That's what I got. So I basically paid $400 fucking bucks for his figure and the Bat Pod. Now the Bat Pod, I brought it up here, didn't I? I know I brought it up here. Oh, I left it downstairs. I meant to bring it up here. Shit. I did mean to bring it up here. So it was one part that was broken. I had to fix that. And then you got the sticky bomb gun. If you notice here, there's a space. It's missing two of the prongs that are broken in there. You know what I'm saying? It's missing two of them. So again, that's another piece. So the transport is missing a piece that he didn't state. And on top of that, the more expensive shit, which happens to be the Hot Toy Bat Pod or Bat Cycle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh, it's right here in my face, Jesus Christ. I know I brought it up. And then there's a piece here that's broken. See, I like giving straight what's it called. So when I'm chewing people out, I want to make sure I'm 100% accurate. So there's a piece in here that you guys can't see it, but it's broken. Right here where this lever touches. You can't see it because of lighting. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Just take my word for it. If you don't, fuck you. If you do, you should. So this piece, there's a broken piece. Now, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit there like a Christmas kid and put the Batman on it and blah, 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 and play with it. But the whole point of the matter is I paid for something that you should know. Again, you should do your due diligence before you sell something in the shop. And again, actually, I don't think he had that little information piece up here. I think he had it on the box. You should still, well, I think what somebody did was, the reason why these were in his consignment shop or wherever the fuck he sell his stuff at before he put it on Whatnot and sold it is because somebody else didn't buy it, because I'm pretty sure somebody else told him that this and that was missing and it wasn't worth this and that, and he just figured, oh, nobody's here to contest that. That's what I personally think. You know what I mean? Because again, if you can fucking find and put the information on all this shit, like I never even unwrapped this because it's not mine. You know, I received it, but I didn't pay for it. It's not what I paid for. But in here it says Batman number 12, 1/6 scale collectibles figure. So I'm guessing maybe number 12 was me. Or maybe I was that buyer or whatever, but they fucked up because the assholes put the wrong thing. And the listing clearly shows and states Hot Toys. Let me see if I can go back in here. It should say, yep, right here. Hot Toys Punisher. Pending review. So it's right next to my finger. I know you guys probably can't. Yeah, it's not gonna even. Let me see. Maybe you guys can. There it is. There it is. It just did it. You might have to pause it right there. Hot Toys Punisher. From Rick 209. $380 is what I paid. Purchased on November 27th. How I did it the last time. It just. Well, anyways, right here. Then above it is the other thing. So, there you have it. And you might say, oh, well, you should give him a chance. Fuck that, man. How many chances you gonna give niggas on what? You know, at the end of the day, everybody else on Whatnot got to start paying for everybody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you should fucking know what the fuck you're selling. You sold it. It's recorded. Maybe somebody's stupid or dyslexic, or he has some little dumbass taco biting little fucking kid or somebody put it in there. Regardless, it's your responsibility to make sure I get my fucking item. This is not what I paid for. This is a Hot Toy Batman, not a fucking Hot Toy Punisher. Or maybe this Rick Faria spick motherfucker don't know how to read or write, or maybe or just stupid. Whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck about your mistakes. What you want to do, like, yo, like. I was gonna say something I'm not gonna even say. I am fucking furious and pissed the fuck off, and I have every right to be. And if you don't think I do, you can go fuck yourself and die. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I'm pissed the fuck off, and the more and more I think about all this, the angrier I get. So I don't want to hear nothing from that Mike B the Toy Hunter. I don't want to hear shit he gotta say no more. I'm done with him. I don't want to. I'm not gonna entertain his. I'm not gonna read or entertain nothing. We're done, and it's because of how he came out. I didn't like the way he came out. And that pissed me off. All because I asked, I was basically asking, I'm trying to get a description of what you shipped it in. How fucking difficult it is to tell somebody what you shipped it in. And then you have an attitude about it like I did something to you. All I did was purchase something from you which I'll never purchase again. So that's why I'm putting these motherfuckers on blast and why it's on YouTube. Peace out.